What's happening, guys? It's your boy Zike Junior, and welcome back to Football Fans Friends. This is the first Saturday football with Zike Junior for the year 2021. So, guys, I'm officially saying Happy New Year to you all, guys. We have Ike in the
Happy New
house.
Year,
Ike,
bro.
say hello and Happy New Year.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year.
Yeah, this is our first Saturday football show with Zike Junior, and I'm really happy to be here. We thank God for the gift of life. We thank God for all the good things and the bad things that happened in 2020. We hope we've actually dropped that in 2020 while we're in 2021 now. So I'm really happy to be here. I'm happy to be having this show once again, and it's good to have Ike back on the show.
Thank you, bro.
Guys, we have a lot of trending topics this week. Meanwhile, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also smash a like on this video, and please share this link with your friends so that they can also join the Football Fans Frenzy family. Like I said, we have a lot of things to talk about today, and then finally we'll talk about the game week 19 predictions and our pre-match analysis. So guys, let's quickly jump into it. So Ike, can we
Yeah, bro.
officially say that Ole has actually shut his critics up right now?
Okay. I think he has surpassed expectations of many because when he started, okay, let's say when he was interim, he did well, but then when he was given the job on a permanent basis, I think he had a slight dip in form, as in results were not going his way. So a lot of persons were calling for his head, even up to a stage. I think before we signed Bruno Fernandes, that was, let's say, a year ago. A lot of fans were still not convinced about him. When we lost the last game we lost in the league, that was the 2-0 loss at Old Trafford to Burnley. Then
Yes.
I think the next game we signed Bruno Fernandes. Then we played at home to Watford 0-0. So before that game, a lot of fans were still not convinced with Ole and what he was trying to build in the team. But I think it's fair to say he has been able to shut a lot of his critics up. Personally, I was a very big critic of Ole. I felt like he was not tactically sound to lead the team to where he had the vision to say he had what he actually wants the team to look like. He knows what he wants the team to play like, how the kind of attitude he actually wants from the player. And I think fair to say he has achieved a lot. He has achieved a lot because if you look at the team, the cohesion in the team now, the bonding in the team within the players, even those sitting on the bench, no too much nagging. I think there's a kind of team spirit and there's a kind of sense of belief within the squad. And I think the players themselves kind of believe in him right now. And I think it's safe to say he has shut a lot of his critics up. No one expected United, even the way the season began, to be top of the league after 17 games. But then I think we're still there, and we have a very big shot of still staying there at least for the next 2 to 3 weeks to come. So I think yes, he has succeeded in shutting his critics up. Let's keep the faith and let's hope he's going to keep most of them shut for the remainder of the season.
Okay, Frank is here. Hello, Frank. Welcome to Football Fans Frenzy. This is the first show for 2021 Saturday Football with Zike Junior, and it's good to see you, Frank. Happy New Year to you.
Same to you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can. Happy New Year, Frank.
Same to you. It's nice to be here. It's actually been a long time. I can see my friend Ike smiling and what have you. You guys are topping the table now, so I don't expect to see less from you guys.
We can't see you from where we are standing in the table, you know.
We can't.
No,
it's lonely at the top, man.
No banter, please.
It's lonely at the top, man.
Where are you guys again on the league table? 11th, 12th, 13th?
That's the question I would like to answer later, please.
I'd have loved Boskule to be here. I think he's caught up, so I don't know if he will join us later in the show. It's good to have you, Frank. When we're talking about Ole, and the question was, has Ole finally shut his critics up? What do you think, Frank?
For Ole, I think he's doing a very fantastic job, and
fantastic.
I won't really say shut his,
use fantastic.
Say shut his critics up because for now you guys are just topping the league, and anything can also happen in a matter of months. It's not like you guys have won the league or something and having cashed out of the Champions League. You just have the league that you are fighting for. And of course, the players are playing well at the moment. The likes of Puba, we saw the last match and him changing the game and what have you. So, but for Ole, let's just give him the pass mark for now. That he's doing better. The team is playing well, and of course, winning the league is going to be a very difficult situation It's going to be very difficult for Man U. But I see them. Of course, the top four is sure for Man U at the moment. But with them winning the league, I don't see that happening.
Okay. So well, even for Manchester United fans, I'm sure that there are still doubts about Oli winning the league. Of course, the season is still quite early. We are just 17 games in, right? We're just 17 games
Yes.
in,
Yeah.
thereabout. So we are going to see what happens anyway. But the Premier League is one that I think the point difference between the first and the 10th position is 8 points. Yes. So
Yes.
so it's
10
still
now.
it's
It's
still
10
very
now.
open.
Anything can happen.
It's 10 now,
Just
right?
lose two
Anything
matches
can
and you
still
find
Yeah.
happen.
yourself down the table.
Yes. But what I
Yeah.
feel is Ole is actually gonna be up there towards the end of the season, maybe first or second position or third. It seems more like, just
Yes.
like Frank said, the chances are that he will be in the top four position at the end of the season. Well, it's for Manchester United fans, that will still be considered a good job, considering the fact that a lot of Manchester United fans are not expecting United to compete at this stage now. So it's still in the rebuilding process. The players are getting to know themselves better, like I earlier said. So we'll see what happens in the coming week. But for now, Manchester United is on top of the table. And let's guys, let us know in the comment section what you think, if Ole has actually shut his critics up, or if he needs to do more to actually shut his critics up. A lot of people are still having the opinion that he needs to win trophies, and yes, right, every manager is judged based on the amount of trophies he has won, and that's what rates your success. Even if you won the FA Cup last season and then added the shield to it, like some people did last season anyway, I won't mention names, they know themselves. And then they counted that as a trophy, but that's fine. Guys, let's quickly move on to the next topic. Who's Madrid's worst signing of all time? Is it Eden Hazard or Luka Jovic? Frank.
Um, for the Hazard, I won't really say it's the worst signing for now because, of course, we also what injury has done to him for the past 2 years since he joined Real Madrid.
Now we have
He
to
hasn't
blame
really
injuries.
played.
Wow.
Yes, he hasn't really played. And we also had the Hazard in the Premier League. Of course, some people will still have to say one or two things about his stats because we all judge football based on stats these days. A lot of people have something to say about his stats and what he offered in the Premier League and what have you. But we all know what he can do. And going to the La Liga, being plagued by injury for the past 2 years, he hasn't really done enough. He hasn't really done what is expected of him. But for Luka Jovic, um, he has been there. He has not been doing well. He has
He
not
has not
really
gotten
been
play time
trying
as much as
to.
Hazard. So
Yes, he has had so much time to try to fit into the team and what have you. But I don't see him fitting in. Of course, we all saw what he could do when he was at Frankfurt. Then when he came to La Liga, of course, Real Madrid, maybe the pressure of playing in a big team soaked him up. And of course, for now, I think it's the worst signing for them for now. It has nothing to do with Hazard.
okay. So Frank, you agree that Ayomide says Jovic is a bigger flop. So I think he's in line with you, Frank. I also take on this topic.
They like Hazard. That's why they're exonerating Hazard. Hazard is the bigger flop. Don't tell me Jovic is a flop. Jovic has rarely been given an opportunity to play, for crying out loud. Every top striker knows that going to Madrid is going to be a difficult job for you because they have a Benzema that has nailed down the number. And it's going to take a miracle for a centre forward to push out Benzema from the starting 11. And then most teams in Europe now don't play with a traditional 4-4-2 that can accommodate two centre forward. So there was no way Luka Jovic was getting into that team. But there's no way you can call Luka Jovic a flop because he did not even get playing time. Let's start from there. He did not get enough playing time for us to see his abilities, or if he was actually fluffing his lines when given rare opportunities. No, this guy had rare opportunities to play and prove himself. Unlike Eden Hazard, once he recovers from an injury, he's back in the team. He starts every game. but then he drops shitty numbers. Even what we know him for, take-ons and all, he barely beats a dead fly now. Can't even beat a dead fly. So Hazard is a bigger flop, man. Nobody should. They just love Hazard, so they are trying to exonerate him, say injuries. No, this man was bought for over 100,000 euros,
100 million pounds.
and then coming to drop 100 million pounds. Sorry, to drop 2 goals in 2 years, telling me it's because of injury. This season here, how many games has he played? I don't want to hear that. Hazard is the bigger flop, please. Hazard is the bigger flop. But I still kind of feel he's a good player and he's going to come good. But then this is his third season.
He's 29 or 30. When is he going to come good?
He's 30. He's 30. That's what I'm saying.
He's 30.
But a certain Luka Modric, when Modric was signed, Modric was considered the flop of La Liga history too after a year. But then Modric,
I think the whole season.
Of the season.
But Modric is a midfielder, so
that's what I'm saying.
Kind of get better with age.
What I'm even trying to say is he was considered a flop after his season, but then subsequent season he proved himself, took his spot well, and even won the Ballon d'Or for the club. But then Hazard has taken 2 years. This is the third year. This is the third year.
Hazard is 30 years old. He's a winger. His pace will begin to drop.
He's an attacker,
and so you don't expect
his
him to get
confidence
better.
is dropping. Oh, so he's the bigger flop to Jovic, in my opinion. He cost more.
I also feel
expectations were more, and he did not meet any of them. So Hazard for me.
Yeah, but injuries. Of course, we have to
Which
look
injuries?
at the injuries he has been.
Which injuries? Jovic was injured.
When he's had the opportunity to play, what
Jovic was injured.
Yes, when he comes back and play maybe one match, he gets injured again. How is his confidence and
he has played couple of
stability
games and
in
he
the
has
team
been ineffective.
going to up? Because he just came back from injury. Most players, when they come in from injury, they need time to pick up. But Hazard coming in from injury, he has not even picked. He's going back for another injury again. So it's a very difficult situation for him right now.
Frank. This is a quick question, right?
Yes.
Would you prefer a Hazard on your left flank presently or a Vinicius Junior?
What? When you are calling players and you are calling a player like Vinicius Junior, what has that?
He has been more effective than Hazard in Madrid team.
Of course, he has been fit. He's always fit. But let's check his numbers. What has he offered? This is even take on himself. There's nothing. His final ball into the box has been nothing to write him about. Like, is that really a player about for 10 million pounds?
He has won an El Clasico for Madrid. Yes.
Man, that's the little. I know you are going to go there, but
he has impacted more games in Madrid than Hazard.
Yes, but he has shitty numbers. Have you seen his numbers? They are nothing to write him about.
He's still a young player and he has a lot of time to develop.
His numbers are good compared to Hazard's numbers in Madrid.
I know.
His numbers are good compared to Hazard's numbers in Madrid. So
yes, because he has been playing.
Well, whose fault
Hazard has not been playing?
Can't stay fit.
Hazard has not been playing. Hazard did not beat this woman in their last game.
It's not his fault that he's not fit. He's one of
he
the
looks
challenges.
Like a pregnant lady presently. You know that, right?
It's my fault.
Like a pregnant lady. It's my fault. He's not fit.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
But
for one,
I still give it to you that. I'm still going to give it to you that we're still going to see something from Hazard in his Madrid career.
Okay. We will have to wait a very long time for that, so maybe it will never happen. Anyway.
We don't have to wait for a long time. It's going to happen. It's going to happen soon.
Okay, guys, let's move on to the next topic. Earlier this week, Clattenburg actually admitted that during the time of Sir Alex Ferguson, it was difficult to actually give penalties against Manchester United. And also difficult not to award penalties to Manchester United. Also take guys, Ike.
Whoops. They're all going to come out now to say these stuffs, just to justify the lot of doubts that have been there. During the Ferguson era in United, I know United got a lot of favorable decisions from the referee. We're not going to deny that, but then it's not like the refs were forced to do that. I just feel the aura of the team and the aura of the manager actually pressures the referee to actually give them a couple of decisions for and not against them, as the case may be. I think it has to do with how dominant the team is. If you check the number of penalties that were given to Manchester United during the Ferguson era, I think most of them were actually soft because most the ref, I don't know if they were scared of Ferguson or something. I don't know. I just feel the aura of the coach, the bench, and the aura of the team. When you look at the team, then except the players on the pitch, man, most refs just have to favor them because it happens to Liverpool even recently. Every little thing because of when you look at the bench, when you look at the coach, when you look at the players on the pitch of play, you just tend to give some kind of decision to this team. I think Clattenburg is right. We all knew that, even as United fans, we knew that okay, some decisions were coming our way because of the manager we had on the bench and because of the aura of the players on the team and on the pitch. So I feel Clattenburg is not out of place saying that. But then why is he coming to say it now?
Well, it's a bit twisted. Clattenburg also said that for every referee back in the day, you wanted to officiate at Old Trafford. It was the biggest ground you could actually officiate. Every ref wanted to play in those big games, especially in Manchester United vs Liverpool derby at Old Trafford. You just wanted to officiate that game.
Yes,
you wanted to officiate that game. And when you get the opportunity to officiate such a
makes
game,
you a bigger ref.
You just have to be soft towards Manchester United. It's just psychological.
Do you get? So yeah, when there's a decision, you just have to make the decision favorable. Like I feel most of them under pressure or something because of the team and the aura of the game, they just tend to favor United more, especially at Old Trafford. They just tend to favor them, giving them some maybe a 50-50 decision or a 60-40 decision. They just tend to give it to United most of the time. So we all knew that.
I mean, they say yes, this is very true. Faggy had the referees in his pockets during his time, and I like the fact that Ike is admitting Manchester United were cheats during Faggy's time. I don't think Ike actually admitted Manchester United.
I did not admit we were cheats. I just said
it's only normal that if you are the biggest team in the league, you tend to come
no, don't give us that.
Manager like Alex Ferguson.
No, it happens. It comes with success. It comes with success. After Madrid,
the only thing I did is trying to paint it in a very good way.
No, I did not paint it. I gave you instances.
So many people were doing wrong
it comes with success
in that era.
No. You don't call it robbery, Frank. After Madrid won their first 2 Champions League. Wait, after Madrid won their first 2 Champions League back to back. After Madrid won back-to-back Champions League, nobody was expecting them to win the 3rd Champions League. If you watch that 3rd Champions League Madrid won under Zidane, there were a lot of decisions that were not supposed to go Madrid's way.
Yes,
would you say they were cheating? No.
Let's talk about even the
prime of a lot of decisions went in their favor because of the aura of the team. Do you get? Yes. Even when Barcelona were dominant,
decisions went
because of the aura of the team. The referee, you just have to give it to them. It's not cheating. There are a lot of 50-50 decisions that the ref might just wave off and say, okay, no PK. But because of the aura of the team already, the ref is already.
Okay, 50-50
it's not cheating,
decisions and it favors your team and you say,
and it goes anywhere.
Okay, let's say my team. Let's say my team are playing against my team.
If it goes the other way, it's okay. If it goes the other way, it's okay. You don't call it cheating.
But it always has to favor United. It always has to favor United.
So when someone favors you, is it cheating?
Yes.
If I favor you now because I like what you're doing, is it cheating? Is it cheating?
Like what I'm doing.
Wait now.
I was glad you said there were so many of reputation that.
Well, I like the fact for one that both of you argue. It's interesting to watch both of you argue about this topic. I like the energy.
I like the fact that I did not try to say what Clattenburg said had no value or had not.
I said Clattenburg was right. A lot of decisions went because of the aura of the coach.
At the time, I was thinking that maybe Peggy had a voodoo or a jazz or something that he was using on the
ref. It is the aura that comes with his personality.
About it.
It's the aura that comes with his personality. You will not look at him on the bench and he's looking for a goal.
I was even telling my friends that that thank God they lost Fergie. That Fergie jazz is not going to work and what have you. I have seen it for the past
8 years, not seen anything from the United team.
It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back.
All those favors
It's coming back.
from referee. We've seen him.
It's coming back. Now all of you are complaining about it. It's coming back. All of you are complaining about it now.
We've seen situations that Fergie went to put so much pressure on the fourth officials, and before you know, there's a penalty
because he's
for Man United.
Because he's Fergie. Because he's Fergie.
They've escaped with a 2-1 win or a 1-0 win. In so many matches, you know, they've won the league. We saw so many situations that this thing happened.
Frank, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Did you really watch Wait. Did you really watch the Invincible Arsenal in 2004? When you guys went on beating?
No, I didn't really get what.
Like let's say replay. Let's say replay of that season. Because I took my time and if you see a lot of decisions that went your way, just because these guys were pressured with this invisibility, like you guys have gone 20, especially towards the last 8 matches of the season. Arsenal will be losing again 1-0. You're getting my point. Now you're getting my point. Were they cheating?
Arsenal, you are not hearing me clearly. Arsenal were not being favored, but United were being favored.
Jesus, guy, you need to watch that. You need to watch the last 10 games of that season.
We were so fantastic.
You guys drew 12 matches. 12 matches. You drew 12 matches, and 8 of those 12 were from losing positions. Guys,
one thing is for sure. We tend to get attract if I'm an official, okay, and then a team is doing very well. It's only good. We've seen refs that are actually intrigued by Ronaldo when he dribbles players. And then
another thing I want to put to you,
it's not really a foul, but because they are intrigued, let this guy, because you need to understand that for you to be a referee, you have to also enjoy football. These are football fans.
Of course.
Referees are football fans because you cannot become a referee.
Yeah, some of them they have team they support. Some of them have teams they support. Actually.
Exactly, and that's why. When the law says a referee cannot officiate a football match from his nation or something like, it's because they know there is a bias. So referees are humans too. They will have bias to teams they actually have affinity for. So if a referee is intrigued by the way Arsenal is playing, it's only normal if he's officiating that game. That is not a conscious effort. It's more like a subconscious effort that he tends to favor them. And so that was practically the same thing that happened with Manchester United at the time. That is my opinion. That's why I feel. But I don't feel it's stupid.
Okay, will you agree with me? That Fergie was being feared by most of the referees? Are you going to agree that?
Will you blame him?
Fergie was being feared.
It was his personality. He came with him.
Okay, how many times have we seen Fergie having a exchange of words with the fourth official and he was never being sent to the stand? Like they were scared of him or something. Before you know, there's a penalty.
He was not violent. He was not violent. He was not doing it to be violent like the Mourinho's and the clubs of these days. So why send him to the stand?
He was being feared by the referee. Of course,
you have to just admit that this man has.
He was being respected by the referees. There's a difference.
That's the word. That's the word.
I can remember there was a lot of respect that comes with the name. I can remember there was a match against Chelsea that United were losing 4-0, so that they do that match 4-4. If you could remember, they do that match 4-4. United
3-3.
That Hernandez scored the last goal. I think it was a header or something. So you saw what happened in that match.
Where the decisions wrong or right?
Chelsea were practically robbed in that match. I was like,
opposition bias will not allow you to say the truth.
United being favored every time and being given sub penalties, you are still saying the oral of the team. I think it's reversed to oral of the team. Your team pays the refs and influence decisions towards your good. Cheats. Please bring your
pays the refs
claims. This was clear as day. Everybody could see it was clear as day what the referees were doing to favor United. It was very clear and glaring. But it was like nobody could do anything about it. Everybody just had to accept the fact that United are being favored. When you go to Old Trafford to play, it's like you're playing against 12. You are playing 12 against 11 because you are 13 against 11 because you are playing and you are playing against the ref. So it's more like 13 against 11. You just have to manage. Just have to manage. Then he was somewhere inside the field, said, because from the third line he was influencing decisions and what have you. So it's more like 13 against 11, and the next match 13 against
I
11.
think
So we suffered. It was not easy. We so many decisions that even some of us wanted to cry. And thinking about it, I will gladly say, and I will personally say, we suffered. It was not easy for us during that era, and we thank God that that era has come and gone.
But I think he's coming back. You're all shouting penalties.
They don't know.
Manchester now.
They don't know.
Fernandes, you're all shouting. It's coming back.
Yes.
Anyway, guys,
Yes.
this is that part where we move to the second segment of the show, where we actually analyze the games we have for this game week, and then we also predict the games, the scores for the games for this game week. I think Frank is off there for a bit. Okay, guys, let's quickly go into it. The game starts by 13:30 West African time today. Wolverhampton Wanderers will be playing West Bromwich Albion. Ike, what's your take for this match?
West Brom have not been really convincing this season. I've said it a lot of times. And then they are the appointing of what's his name? Big Sam, right?
Big Sam
Allardyce. Yes, Big Sam was trying to steady the ship, but I think he's still not getting it right. I think he's going to need a bit of time to do that. So Wolverhampton being at home, I expect Wolf to be solid because West Brom are blunt going forward. So I'm expecting a Wolverhampton win, let's say 1-0, slim victory.
Wolverhampton win 1-0. Frank, what's the prediction for this game?
I predict a 2-0 win in favor of Wolves, because West Brom, of course, they've been trying to get their best this season, but of course, and Wolves is at home, so I will give it to Wolves a 2-0 win.
Wolves actually called back their striker from loan. Will he be available for this game? What's his name again?
Patrick Return.
Yeah, Patrick Return. Probably if he's available for this game, I think you give them a good option in the attack, because they've actually lacked the number 9 figure, especially with the style of play. We all know that what's his name has been very effective for them, Raul Jimenez. And since his absence, they've just been struggling.
He's out.
Fabio Silva needs time to develop. He's still a young lad, and he has a lot to learn. Even though his transfer fee was their record signing. Anyway.
It was their record. It was a record signing. I don't know what Mendes and Wolves and what's her name did with that.
Mendes to make a crap player look like a phenomenal player.
We all know is what they do best now.
Right. But I don't think Crouton will start.
Relegated. Wolves will walk away with 3 points.
I don't think Crouton. Okay, I don't think Crouton will start, but then I expect Wolves to still win. Yeah.
Yeah, I also expect Wolves to win, so I'm actually going for a 1-0 Wolves victory. We all know that Big Sam will not attack with that team, so they'll probably be looking for a draw. And if Wolves is able to score one goal, then that match is definitely going to be ending 1-0. Yeah, they're definitely going to pack the balls. We all know that team doesn't have the ability to actually attack any team in the Premier League, so
they don't have
just be trying to
they are going to play like 8 defenders. Then their backline are going to play like 4 centre backs.
Then their centre forward will be standing in the central midfield permanently thereabouts. Okay, let's quickly move on to the next game, guys. And that is Leeds United vs Brighton and Brighton by 16:00 West African time. What's the take, guys?
Was it not postponed
for this match?
Sorry?
Was this not the game that was postponed? Leeds, Brighton?
No, it was Aston Villa that was postponed.
Okay. Yeah, true.
Yeah, Aston Villa was postponed.
Leeds.
Aston Villa, Everton has been postponed, but I think.
Okay. I think this is going to be a very open game. I think it's going to be a very open game because Leeds leave a lot of space to be attacked. Brighton also play a lot of high pressing football. So I expect a lot of goals in this game. Let's say I think but Leeds should be able to snatch the win if Patrick Bamford is not as wasteful as he used to be today.
Well, they get goals from every
I
area,
think-
so I think they should be
yeah,
fine.
that's what I'm saying, because they play their style of football is actually
And
exciting.
they've been
So
quite
I expect
decent in the
Leeds.
past 3 games defensively. They've not considered any
Uh,
goal the past few games.
who have they been? Who have they been playing? Not Brighton.
Well,
Brighton
Brighton
get
is one
one
of
chance to
those
score
teams
you.
too.
Yes, they get one chance to score, and they are
Okay,
very
well,
compact. They
that's true.
press high up the pitch. They press high. If you watch their game against City, if not just that error from Louis Dunk, City would have not scored them that day, because they press, and their pressing game is so good. So I expect a high scoring game actually, because both of them they play nice football, press attack, press attack. So I still think Leeds will
It's gonna
snatch it
be
out.
an
Let's say
open game.
3-2. Yes, I think
Yeah, I feel
3-2
like
for
Leeds
Leeds
will have
United.
scored them too.
Yeah,
Frank,
I
what's your
think
take? What's your
3-2.
prediction?
For as Ike said, going to be an open game. Leeds, they are a team that they tend to leave. The both teams they leave spaces at the back, so it's more likely that both teams are going to concede goals today. So I'm going to put it a 3-2 win in favor of Leeds. They are going to go out with a win, but of course, Brighton they are going to score in this match.
Okay. Ayomide says Leeds are going to win this game 3-1. I just feel Leeds is capable of outscoring Brighton, so and they're at home. So I'm
Yes.
actually gonna also go for a Leeds United win. The next game after that is by 16:00 West African time, same time, and that's West Ham United versus Burnley. Ike, what's the prediction?
It's going to be very boring, because both teams, I don't know, the way David Moyes sets up his West Ham team with Declan Rice and Souček as the double pivot in front of whoever they play. They are so difficult to play against.
Frustrating.
And Burnley plays one of the most boring football in the league.
Football
Load the
ever.
ball and wait for second balls.
Burnley plays Shaka
They're going to
Boom.
play
From
Ashley
the defense, they
Barnes.
load it Shaka Boom. The keeper is loading it Shaka
God.
Boom. It's just
God.
terrible. I think
Oh
that's what
my
Ole was
God.
trying
You
to
feel like
prevent when he
crying.
played Matic and Pogba. It was just a terrible game of
Matic and
football to
Pogba,
watch.
yeah, because they're definitely going to load the ball up. Chris Woods and Ashley Barnes will chase every ball in the air for
Yeah.
90 minutes. They're going to chase everything. And when Chris Wood or Barnes win the first ball, you see someone coming in from midfield to actually steal the second ball from you if you're not compact. So
Yeah.
the game is actually going to be very boring. But I think West Ham might just snatch the 1-0 win or draw.
Okay, Ayomide
It's
says
going
he's
to be a draw
expecting
game.
a draw, a slight West Ham win too. I think so
Seriously.
too.
Me
Frank,
too.
what's your
Slight
take?
West Ham win or draw.
Yes, exactly. I think I agree with what Ayomide had to say, or what Ayomide said. If I thought West Ham they are going to get a win from this match, it's going to be like a 1-0 win, or it's going to be a goalless draw. If I'm not being,
Yeah.
and of course the match is going to be boring. I don't think this is a match
God.
anybody should be looking forward to watch. To be honest,
Please, just help yourself.
Just look at the score lines. It's gonna be a boring game
Yeah.
of
The
football.
ball
Well,
will just
maybe
be
we
on the
get
air
surprises
for most of the time.
for most time of the time. Yeah, exactly.
Nothing.
So let's move
No.
on to the next
Please,
game,
Sendai
guys.
should just,
Let's not waste too much time on this one. 18:30 West African time. Fulham versus Chelsea. What's the take, guys? Frank.
For this match, I'm going to give the win to Chelsea because, to be honest, sometimes I was even surprised. Fulham got the draw against Liverpool. To be honest, sometimes when I see the Fulham team play, I used to ask myself, do they really train? Because you don't really see that. Like when I was watching the match against Liverpool, when Liverpool, against Tottenham, how they managed to get a draw in that match, I was even surprised because I was even telling my friend, like, do these guys really train? They don't look like a team that really even train or try to work some few things on the training ground. So for this match, I'm going to give it to Chelsea. They're going to win well and comfortably.
Okay, Ike, what's your take on this one?
Frank, have you watched Fulham's last 4 games? Did you watch any of their last 4 games?
No, against Tottenham. They outplayed
Spurs.
First half.
They outplayed Spurs.
They were just trying to,
outplayed
but
Spurs.
for the first half, they played rubbish. as if they don't really train. They try, but for the second half, I don't know what Scott Parker had to tell or said to them that
Okay,
they came out and
okay,
came to
that
snatch the
aside.
draw.
Did you watch that game against Liverpool?
Their game
Did
against,
you watch that
yes,
game
I
against
watched the
Liverpool?
game. Yes, Liverpool were the better
What was
team.
his scores?
Of course, Liverpool were the
What was his scores? Who was the better team? Liverpool. Okay, what was his scores?
Liverpool were the better team.
1-1.
Yes,
If
they
you
do
watch the
against
game,
Liverpool. They
if you
do
watch the
against
game,
Tottenham.
Fulham missed a lot of clear-cut chances, especially in the first half. You see this game, Fulham straight win.
Wow,
Wow,
Oh, beat
that's a
Chelsea.
big one.
Straight win for Fulham.
Wow.
Chelsea have you watched Chelsea?
Yeah,
No,
Chelsea
Chelsea have not
have
been playing well, but I don't think
Okay.
it's against Fulham.
Okay. Fulham will be them. Fulham straight win 2-1.
So-
Fulham.
So we'll see what happens
Banter
in this particular
side.
game. IK is
Banter
predicting
side.
that
Fulham
Fulham will
straight
win.
win.
Okay,
2-1.
and then I
Fulham.
predict Chelsea
Banter
win.
side. Okay.
And Frank is predicting a Chelsea win. Let's see. Ayomide actually says something. He says, I feel Lams will really be demanding much from his players against Fulham, but Fulham have been better in their recent games. So I think Chelsea will walk away with a 2-1 win. Fulham have been better. We will see what happens later
They've been
today
better.
in
They've
this
been better in the
particular
last
game.
their
Yes,
last
they
four
can
games.
getting draw against
Yeah.
getting a draw against
really
Liverpool and
improved a lot.
Liverpool,
Spurs. I know
Tottenham,
it was not easy.
Southampton, good teams.
Yes.
They'll beat Chelsea. They just have to beat Chelsea, in fact. They are not mad.
Okay.
Yes,
Let's move on to
yes.
the next game, guys. And the next game, the last game of the weekend of today is by 21:00 West African time. Leicester City vs Southampton. This is one game I don't want to predict. It's going to be very dicey. But
Truly,
Frank,
it's
what's your
very
take?
dazzling.
For this game, as you said, it's going to be a very difficult game to predict. Southampton, they've been doing well, and of course, we know Leicester City, we know how they play. But Leicester City being at home, there is no really confidence for them being playing at home that you are going to say, okay, this is their home. And Southampton, they've been very good. I think I'm going to give the win to Southampton. I'm going to give them a
So what's the
3-2
prediction
win.
exactly? 3-2 win.
3-2 win in favor of Southampton.
Ike.
Yeah, I also feel it's going to be a very close game. Ralph has actually done a very good work with Southampton, and of course,
Very good
Yes,
job.
actually.
Rogers has actually done nice too with Leicester City. And a lot of their players are coming back from injury. Indeed, he came back straight into the team. It's giving them a bit more stability in the middle of the park, allow the likes of Madison and Telemans to express themselves going forward. I think they still miss Soyuncu though, but then they've been really decent at the back. Fofana has been a very nice signing for them.
Yeah, it's really been
Wonderful
decent. I
signing,
don't think they've
actually.
really missed
Fofana has been,
Soyuncu.
yeah, too much. But then he's still going to add something. But then I think it's going to be a balanced game. But I'll go for a 2-2 draw.
Okay, 2-2 draw Ike, and then Frank goes for a 3-2 win in favor of Southampton. The first game on Sunday is supposed to be Aston Villa versus Everton, but that game has been postponed. So we'll just quickly move to the next game, which is by 15:00 West African time. Sheffield United versus Tottenham Hotspur. Straight win Tottenham for me.
Straight win. No
Yes. Straight win.
But then we all said straight with Tottenham versus West Brom, and then Mourinho decided versus Fulham. We said versus Fulham straight win Tottenham. Mourinho decided to be Mourinho. Versus West Brom straight win Tottenham. Mourinho decided to be Mourinho.
Sheffield in their last
they
game,
were very good. They were very good.
They could not. The other team was one man down, and they had lots of chances that they couldn't convert. It took just a
They
bit
could
of
not
them
convert.
to win.
Yes.
They could not
That's what I'm
convert
saying.
their chances.
If they can convert their chances today, I don't expect Tottenham to win because I don't know what Mourinho is doing with Tottenham.
Mourinho is going
to
pack the boss.
Mourinho packs the box even against Daguerre United. If Mourinho plays Daguerre United today, he's going to pack the box. You're going to outplay him. I don't know how you do. You're going to outplay him. He's going to allow you to have the ball. Then he's going to wait on the counter attack of Son and Kane.
And actually, so annoying because sports have they have so many.
They have players that can retain this ball. The likes of Lo Celso and Ndombele, they can actually play this football.
So many fantastic players that can play the ball. I don't know why he chose to always pass.
I don't know. He was just Just watch. He's going to give this ball to Southampton, to Sheffield. You
Sheffield
see,
United.
and then he'll be waiting on the link up between Son and Kane to actually. One of them is actually going to score, but then would they be able to hold it at the back? Sheffield might just get one, and Spurs get one, and it might just end in a draw. Expecting Spurs to win though, but then I would not be surprised if Sheffield get a point from the game. So
I'll
Yes, I
also be
agree with
expecting
you.
Spurs to win. I see no reason why they shouldn't be beating Sheffield. Sheffield United is the worst team in the Premier League. They actually just got their first
like
3 points of the season, which is
of the
just
season,
terrible. And it wasn't like it was a clear win. That was West Ham, right?
it was
They
a
played against
penalty.
West Ham.
It was a
Yeah, it
penalty.
was even a
No,
penalty. They
no,
didn't. Newcastle, sorry, yes, they
Newcastle.
played against Newcastle, and it was just terrible. Like you have a team, and the red card was earlier on in the game. It wasn't like it was late
First half.
towards the end of
It was in
first
the
half,
first half.
and they couldn't just capitalize on it. It was just a disaster. It's one of those games you don't want to watch. Just very terrible. Let's quickly move on to the next game on Sunday, and that is the game between Liverpool and Manchester United, which is by 17:30 West African time. Now, this is the big game of the weekend. Frank, what's your take?
This game is going to be played at Anfield, for crying out loud. I know United, they've been trying to, when they go away, it's like United fans are more confident when
Frank,
they
are
go
you
away than when
intimidated
they
by
even
what
play
IK
at Old
is
Trafford.
doing?
I'm not intimidated. I'm not actually. I tend to not even look at what I'm looking at my screen, but I'm looking at my own part of the screen and your own part of the screen. I'm not actually seeing Ike's part of the screen. I'm not actually seeing Ike's part of the screen. So I don't know what he's doing, Sir. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. But of course, after the game against Liverpool, I like him to do that. Yes, this game is going to be played at Anfield, for crying out loud. Yes, it's going to be played at Anfield. And of course, we all know that Liverpool, they are always solid at home, or they tend to be solid at home. And United going away to try to get the win for this match. And of course, this game is going to decide so many things. Of course, Liverpool will not want United to extend the gap on top of the league and what have you. So of course, I'm never going to give United a win at Anfield. This is a win. this is a straight win for Liverpool. Yes, this is a straight win for Liverpool. 3-1 in favor of Liverpool.
3-1 in favor of Liverpool.
Salah 2 goals. Yes,
Well,
Salah
you made
2
mention
goals.
of the match being at Anfield and Liverpool being good at home, but you forgot to make mention of the fact that Manchester United has still been unbeaten away this season.
Yeah, they've been unbeaten away, but it's not going to be at Anfield. It's not going to be. The unbeaten away is going to end today.
For the first time in a very long time, I'm confident my team going to Anfield to play. Last season when we were going to Anfield, I knew we were going to lose, and we lost woefully 3-0. Was it 3-0 or 2-0?
Yeah,
season before last, the upper one too. Yeah. So but for the first time in a long time, I'm confident of United going to Anfield. Liverpool have not been solid in their last 3 games, home or away. They tend to give out they give the opponent a lot of opportunities. It's just that they've been fortunate to play teams that have not been taking their chances. If United take their chances, I expect them to beat Liverpool tomorrow, coupled with the fact that Gomez, Matip, Van Dijk out. So I'm expecting a centre-back partnership of maybe Fabinho and what's his name, Williams. Was it that young guy? Or Klopp might go and play Fabinho Henderson. I don't know. He did it in their last game and it ended in a draw. They lost, to Southampton when he played Fabinho Henderson in centre-back. So it's up to Klopp today. If he plays Fabinho Henderson or Fabinho and Williams, I expect United to create chances. Against Liverpool. So, and United going away, we've only drawn 1 match away this season. We've won the rest. Our away record has been good. So I still expect the Anfield hoodoo that Liverpool has not lost a game at Anfield.
No fans. It's a different ball game.
Yeah, so prediction: Liverpool 1, United 2. Smash and grab. 3 points.
Smash and grab. IK is going for a smash and grab there. I actually feel strongly that game is actually going to be a draw or a win to Manchester United, because Manchester United will be looking at showing the whole world that yes, they're actually contenders this time around. Well, also for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the partnership of Maguire and Bailey has been quite good, and the games Manchester United has played against Liverpool actually exploited the pace of Manchester United's defense. That is what they actually use in scoring those goals. So I feel Bailey would just be a good match and would help Maguire a lot in shutting down Liverpool when they try to attack. Ayomide says Manchester United will rape Liverpool at Anfield and end the unbeaten run. But it doesn't still mean United are winning this title. They are inconsistency will kick in, but United will win this. For the first time, I am saying something good about Manchester United. Wow.
Wow.
This is a setup.
It's your girlfriend.
This guy is setting us
your
up.
girlfriend using your phone to type? Please let us
know.
If you are the one typing and your girlfriend is actually the one typing, this is actually a setup.
He actually said
please, where is Ayomide? Somebody has stolen his phone. Somebody is using his phone to chat on Football Fans Frenzy. Please, Ayomide, when you are back, let us know. Oh, he actually also says it with a Marshall massacre.
This is a setup. I saw it.
Ultimate smash and grab. 90 minutes winning penalty.
Ultimate smash and grab. Wow.
If Manchester United wins that game with a 1-0 penalty win by Bruno,
ultimate smash and grab, man.
For a full month.
He should go and kick his head in the wall.
Well, so that's the game of the weekend. That's the game everybody is looking forward to see. And please let us know if you're the one chatting that with your phone. We would like to know. I'm sure everybody here wants to know if that's Ayomide or someone else. That's really Ayomide. The next game on Sunday is by 20:50 West African time, and that's Man City vs Crystal Palace. What's the take, guys? Ike?
Straight win for City. 3-1.
Okay, straight win for City 3-1. Frank, what's the prediction?
Straight win for City 1-0. I don't see them scoring so much.
Yeah, so I actually feel City will be winning that game 2 goals. Expect Liverpool to at least get a Crystal Palace to at least get a goal. Ayomide says no, I really need Klopp's tears. Well, for one thing is for sure, Klopp has been wailing too much, and I think it's not a
bitter loser, man. Bitter loser.
Yeah, that should suit it. Like, you are this manager now in the Premier League that nobody wants to talk about. It's like you're up there, and now you are giving pundits the reasons to actually ban you when you start wailing about penalty decisions. Like, for crying out loud,
yes, we didn't see him complaining last season.
Yeah, we didn't see him complaining last season. What is that your team is actually weak, and then that's why teams have been exploiting that weakness, because you are talking too much about it.
My God.
He's losing the whole
managers that
right
yes, one of the managers. Okay, going to last season, one of the managers that really said a word to the press last season. Then all of a sudden this season he's coming out to say so much to the press, and he's been wailing about penalty decisions. Of course, even last season we saw some decisions went their way. Even this season we've seen some decisions that have gone their way.
A lot.
That's football.
So actually, Klopp is not in a place to start making complaints right now. I think he just needs to chill.
He's just a bad loser anyway. Ayomide says City to win 2-0. Yeah, we all agree. And then the last game for this game week is on Monday night, 21:00 West African time, Arsenal versus Newcastle. Straight win Arsenal, guys. 3-0 win to Arsenal.
I feel 2-0 straight. Or 2-0.
Frank, trust me, no pun intended.
This is a setup. Straight win for us. We also our last match. We also happened. Like, we could not even create chances. We could not even score goals.
Newcastle Sheffield United, for crying out loud, against Sheffield, the worst team in the Premier League. Newcastle lost.
Have you watched my team play? Did you watch my last match? We really created chances. And as in, you asking yourself, as in, that's now. We really created chances, and you're going to tell me we're going to get a comfortable win against Newcastle. Of course, I expect us to win. Even though you guys have been winning,
you have been solid.
Be a 1-0 win.
You have been solid. Your last 4 games, you have actually 4 clean sheets.
But you said
3 victories and a draw.
Good. So I really expect them to win.
Your last 4 games,
Okay, I hope so
four
too.
clean sheets,
Ah,
three wins,
to,
one
to
draw.
be honest, I'm
So
not really
Arsenal
confident in
win
my
2-0.
team right now. Okay. To be honest, I'm not really confident in my team
2-0
right
Arsenal
now,
win.
but I still expect us to get a win in this match. 1-0 win.
Yeah, I just feel Arsenal is going to win by, and I feel they're going to win by a huge margin. That loss to that Sheffield actually lost to Sheffield is definitely going to demoralize them. That's for sure. Losing one man and them losing to the worst team in the Premier League. That game was just annoying. Newcastle couldn't create any chance, to be honest. And
Nothing. Nothing.
Sheffield actually had enough chances to be bearing that game like 4 or 5 goals to nil, and they couldn't. It took just a penalty for them to actually win that game. So I'm actually going for an Arsenal win on Monday night, and I'm actually going for a huge Arsenal win, a 3-0 Arsenal win. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, that's the last game for the weekend. It's good to have you guys back on the show. It's good to have you, IK, and for everybody here. This is still Saturday Football with Ziki Junior, and first show of the year, man. First show of the year. Hopefully, we'll do more shows this year. We'll get better this year, and we'll do a lot of shows. But if you're new to this channel, please
Yeah,
don't
bro.
forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, smash a like on this video and share this link with your friends so that they can also join this family and subscribe too. Thanks, guys, for coming on the show. It's good to have you, Ike, and it's good to have you, Frank.
Thank you.
Ike, you can
Thank
you can
you.
hit the salon now,
Thank you.
and get that cut you're looking for. I'm sure he misses you.
Right, bro. Right. Thank you. Good to have you.
All right.